This video is with regards to representing data using a stem and leaf and a box plot by means of an online application. So here are the data, the scores of some students, and we're going to organize this on a stem and leaf and represent it on a box plot. If you think of it carefully, when you're organizing data, you are presenting it. So stem and leaf is like a form of presenting data. And it will consist of all the values, the numbers. Now, a picture with 1,000 words, so a diagram might be more efficient to convey information a little bit quicker, not a little bit, but very, very much quicker. So diagrams are utilized to convey information. So the box plot now is a means of presenting again the data, but in the form of a diagram. And we call it representation. So organization is like presenting, and diagrams and charts, you are representing. So let's start with the stem and leaf. So let's go to Google and let's Google stem and leaf plot calculator. So here it is. And we can click on this one there, the first one. And here you have an example. The values are there, but we are going to input our own values. Well, let's just take a copy of the link to indicate what we used. And copy the data one time. And paste it in this section there. And the leaves, we can use 1 digit for the leaves. So leave it as 1 digit. And split stems, okay. Let's click what is on split stems and calculate. And here we have an example. Here it is. If I unclick split stems, let's see what happens. Oh, okay, so it make it more concise, and you simply copy your stem and leaf. Apart from the stem and leaf, we have some statistics that are given, that are provided. The maximum, the minimum, the range, the count, the mean, the median, mode, variance, and standard deviation are provided. And here's an example of another stem and leaf plot. So we can use this example. Let's see, what about this website? Again, it's very similar. The different type of layout. Let's put the data there and see what happens. Oh, we've got to type it in. And we've got numerous examples. So let's just go back to the one we used. And go back to our data, calculate, and then we can use snipping tool to take a snapshot of the stem and leaf plot. And never forget your key. So a third party will understand what these values represent. So for example, 4/5 means 45%. Now for the box plot now, to represent the data. As you can see, the data is presented with a lot of numbers and values, and it might require a little bit more effort to deduce what the information is saying. So you might opt to represent it using a diagram. Let's take a look at the box plot. So we go back to Google and we type in box plot calculator. And we can click on the first one. As you can see, there are numerous of them. and we can copy and paste the data values, but let's just take a copy of the website that we are using. Okay, let's go and copy the values, the data values, scores. As you can see, they were disorganized. We presented it using a stem and leaf diagram, and now we are representing it using a box plot. And here it is, the box and whiskers diagram. Give it in a vertical format. And as you can see, the values, the data distribution seems to be skewed to the left because downwards, that's where the longer whisker is. That's the direction that the box has to move to be centralized. A downwards direction on the vertical axis is the negative direction, so that's skewed, negatively skewed towards the left. Most of the values are basically on the upper end of the scale, between 95 and 60, more or less. You have a median of 70. Here are some statistics that are provided that can be made use of, and here you can do further analysis. So let us take a snapshot of our box and whiskers diagram. We can take a copy of the rectangle itself or leave the rectangle out. Doesn't matter. Let's leave it with the rectangle. It's your choice. And just paste. And as you can see, I think it has the option of rotating. Yes, you can put it horizontal if you want. Now remember, is the number line increases towards the right, so the scale will be on the upper end from left to right, and you can see it skewed towards the left, or you can leave it in a vertical format. So here you have it, using online calculators to produce a stem and leaf, to present your data using a stem and leaf, and to represent it using a box plot. As you can see, we need to put a form of labeling also. So we can add a key. And here it's not 4/5. Okay. It's 45 exactly. 45 means 45%.